Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the elect. And what I'm gonna speak about is a comment that Chief Ephraim made about the mark of the beast. Okay, and he asked $1 million question because really he's confused, or he's an agent, either or. But for those of you that are confused, those of you that are on the fence, you don't really know what the mark of the beast is. You don't really know who has the truth. All right, the scriptures give a parable about you. Yahushua gave a parable about you in Matthew 25. Okay, because all things are made ready. All right, and I heard the Apostle Tahar. He spoke about I can't remember, was it street speaking what, but he was saying that everything was broken down. Everything has been broken down. Everything has been broken down. Everything has been taught, and it's literally on YouTube. And if you can't receive it, then that's on you. All right, because a lot of people, they have these questions. They're on YouTube, on the comment board, asking all these questions, when really a lot of these things have been already broken down and taught. And some of you still have questions after that. Okay, but this is Matthew 25:1, because we're at the end. All right, this is not the internet is still up. It's not like we have to teach a large multitude of people right now, because the internet is still up. Now, when the internet goes down, then that's a different story. All right, if you are amongst the believers, all right, that the Lord have you around or whatnot, then that's different. You have to teach them, different things. But right now, for majority of you Israelites, if you're confused or you're lost, then the Lord wants you confused and lost, right? Because what did he say? All that my Father have given me, I have lost none. Okay. What did Daniel speaks about? How the wicked, none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that in Daniel. I think it's 12. Yep, Daniel 12:10. But many shall be purified. Okay. Matter of fact, let me start at verse 9. Daniel 12:9. And he said, "Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end." We're at the end. Many shall be purified. How are you made purified? Through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Through the blood of Yahweh Shai, you are cleansed. All right, through the word. Wherewith shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed unto the word. It says, and made white. How are you made white? Purified, right? Through Yahweh Shai. All right, not of our own righteousness. You can't be made white and purified by keeping the law. Then that means you X out the Messiah, because he had to come back and die for our raggedy ass. So here it is now, you at the end talking about the law. We already failed that task. That's the very same reason why Yahweh Shai had to be tortured, because we couldn't keep it. Whatever, you niggas, man. And tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. He that have an ear, let him hear. He that is righteous, let him be righteous still. He that is holy, let him be holy still. He that is wicked, let him be wicked still. He that have an ear, let him hear. Why dost thou speak unto us in parables? If you listening to a breakdown and you don't understand it, and you listen to it over and over and over, and you can't get it, then that's on you. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Okay, and like, some things is faith, but literally, we see everything. You see the implementation of a digital prison. You see the Neuralink. You physically can see that. You see the CBDCs and the digital system blockchain being set up. It's not like these things are 10 years off. We actually see these things happening. They all in the news. You see Iran and Israel. You see the wars and the rumors of wars. You see the earthquakes in diverse places. You see sedition getting ready to brew up. Riots all over the place. Everyone's faith should be boosted. Everyone should, if you in the right spirit, you should be excited. You should be on the edge. Oh man, what's going to happen next? To be continued on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Like these things are happening. So all these questions and you don't, I don't know what this is. You got demons on you, man. Or possibly, like the elders always say, you may not be a part of the elect. All these things are happening in the world. It's literally too much to talk about. You can't tackle it on your own. So much stuff going on every day. Record-breaking Indonesia volcano eruption. This eruption happened over here, and so many current events. But you still got questions, right? You still don't know what the mark is. You still don't know what this is. You still don't know what that is. Everything was laid out. There was no stone left overturned or uncovered. However that saying goes. Everything has been revealed. The revealing. We're at the end. Matthew 25:1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins. And the 10 virgins represents the Israelites. Okay. The Negro, Latino, and Native American. So-called. Which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Okay, what is a lamp? Okay, a lamp is a light, basically, right? You put the oil in it, and it gives you the ability to see. Okay, and this is very spiritual. The ability to see. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Psalms 119 and 105. Matter of fact, let me start at Psalms 119 and 103. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Okay, the word. Okay, so they have a lamp in which you have to put oil in it for you to be able to see. Okay, it says, and 5 of them were wise and 5 of them were foolish. This represents what? You got people here in the latter days. Some of them are wise, some of them are foolish. Because the scriptures say that the kingdom of heaven is like unto a wedding. Okay, where you had good and bad guests. Okay, the wedding was filled. It was a full wedding, full of good and bad, right? Also, the kingdom of heaven is like unto what? Matter of fact, let me see how it says, good and bad fish. Clean and me see. Can't find it right now. Oh, here you go. Yep. Matthew 22:2. The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding. Okay, so you have people that are bidden to the wedding. All right, and you got all manner of people, all types of people in the wedding. Okay. Verse 10, I'm jumping down. So these servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both good and bad, and the wedding was furnished with guests. Okay, so you got people that are in this truth, good and bad. And at the end of the Lord, what? He's going to separate them at the end. Okay, back to Matthew 25 and 3. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Okay, that's when Yahushua comes back. Now, mind you, the foolish, they ain't took no oil with them. What does oil represent? Oil also represents the word. Okay? Oil, water, honey, milk. It says, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. They didn't take any oil with them. You got a lot of these Israelites, they think that they in this truth for ulterior motives. Okay, they might be preaching the word, but their hearts are not sincere. Right? They might be able to go into precepts and speak about different things, but to be honest, they're not truly sincere. All right, a lot of them, they got their own motives. It could be for money, and the Lord knows everything has been broken down, and there should be no confusion. All right, everybody was taught and told what to do. You know, how to conduct themselves in the latter days. Okay, except for when you talk about the new believers right now, but for the men that have been in the truth, these niggas know what they doing. They know what they doing. Okay, that's why judgment is going out the way it is. Okay, and the Lord is not finished judging in Israel. He just got tired of that nigga Eleazar and exposed his ass. But he's not done. It's not over. Okay, the Lord let you build up a tab that your ass can't cash. It says, but the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there not be enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. Say, you on your own, buddy. And this is what the wise will say to the foolish, man. You on your own, man. Come on, man. How many times the book of Revelation is broken down? The mark of the beast break down. Come on, man. If you can't get it, that's on you. That's on you, man. That's on you. That is your fault. Matter of fact, me close out with this. Mark 4:11. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High. But unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. I'm going to read this in the NLT because everybody seems to believe that who people call Jesus, okay, he loved everybody. Mark 4:11 NLT. He replied, you are permitted to understand the secret of the kingdom of God, but I use parables for everything I say to outsiders. Okay, so those of you that don't understand, you very well might be an outsider. You're an outsider. It was not revealed to you. You've been blocked. A part of your spiritual spirit has been blocked to have this understanding. All right. And it is what it is. So with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom.